If you have provided labor, materials, equipment, professional services, or just about anything else to a construction job, but aren't getting paid, you may be able to file a mechanics lien against the property to secure payment for the work you've done. Before you do that, check out our previous videos on the notice of intent to lien and set method to make sure you've exhausted all of your other options. If you decide to file your mechanics lien, you first need to figure out whether you have the right to file the lien. This typically involves asking yourself 3 questions. Does state law allow you to file a lien? Did you send the required notices? And are you within your lien deadline? The first question is tricky because each state allows some types of people on a construction project to file liens and prohibits others. The most traditional construction participants, for example, general contractors, subcontractors, and material suppliers, almost always have lien rights. If you're not sure if your state allows you to file a lien, head over to levelset.com and check out our free state-by-state mechanic lien resources. To answer the second question, generally speaking, you'll want to pay attention to these 2 main notices. 1, the preliminary notice. Many states require contractors and suppliers to deliver a preliminary notice to the property owner at the very beginning of work. This notice is sent by certified mail, and if you don't send this notice on time, you'll likely lose lien rights. 2, the notice of intent to lien. Only a few states require the notice of intent to lien, but it's usually a lot easier for contractors and suppliers to deal with than the preliminary notice. If your state requires a notice of intent be sent before filing a lien, you simply need to send the notice before filing your lien. But don't wait too long after you file a notice of intent because your lien deadline won't wait for you. Finally, you want to make sure you're within your lien deadline. Every state sets forth a timeline to file a lien. These deadlines are strict, and there are very few exceptions. The lien filing timeline is usually tied to the completion of the project or the last day you provide labor or materials. Again, you can find your state's lien and notice deadline in our free state-by-state lien resources on levelset.com. If you have the right to file a lien, it's time to fill out the lien claim itself. There is certain information that must be included and accurate for the lien to be valid. For example, most states require a legal property description as opposed to a simple address. Making a mistake on these forms may cost you additional fees or even the loss of your lien rights. Check out our recent video on common mechanic liens mistakes so that you can avoid them and make sure your lien is valid. It's also a good idea to consult your county recorder's office ahead of time to learn any other special filing requirements. Once everything is filled out properly, it's time to file your lien with the recorder's office. All mechanic lien claims need to be filed in the county where the job is located. Once you know the county, you'll need to figure out which county office files mechanic liens. In this video, we refer to these offices as the county recorder office, and it may indeed be called that in your county. However, it is possible for the office to be called something else, like the clerk's office or the tax records office, etc. Like we said earlier, you'll save time and energy if you contact the recording office for the specific requirements and procedures before filing your lien. It's not uncommon for a lien to be reflected by the county recorder several times before the claimant gets it right. This could be for any of the following reasons and more. The document is formatted improperly, incorrect filing fees, minor typos, specific information is missing, and not having a cover sheet. Next, let's talk about how to file your lien within the county recorder's office directly. You can go in person. If you're going to do the lien filing yourself, then it's probably your best option. And often, if you're unable to do it yourself, you can send a courier to record the lien for you. You can mail file your lien claim. If you are mailing your lien claim, be aware of mailing delays that might cause you to miss your lien deadline. Also, it's important to note that mailing a lien claim to the recorder's office can also take much longer to process due to backlog. You can also file your claim electronically. Some counties have electronic filing or e-recording. You'll typically have to register with a third-party e-recording service to take advantage of this. Very few counties allow contractors or suppliers to electronically record liens directly. Using a third-party e-recording service makes sense for people who frequently deal with county recordings, such as law firms, mortgage lenders, etc. For contractors or suppliers who only deal with this infrequently, setting up and paying for an e-recording account doesn't make sense. The last thing you'll need to keep in mind is that in most states, if you're the person who files a lien, you also need to notify the property owner, prime contractor, and construction lender. Once your mechanic lien is filed, it's only valid for a short period of time, which again, varies from state to state. A handful of states will allow you to extend this period of time, but sometimes this requires permission from the property owner. If the deadline to enforce your lien is approaching, you'll want to make sure you either extend the deadline or enforce the lien. I hope this video is helpful. Leave a comment down below and let us know any difficulties you've had with filing a mechanics lien claim. And subscribe to our channel if you want more construction payment related videos. If you need help filing a lien in any state, we're here to help. Visit levelset.com for free state-by-state resources and forms. Talk or live chat with one of our payment experts, or ask specific questions in our Ask an Expert Center. And remember, payment help is here.